All right, quick update on our trade ideas here. AFRM, it's working out perfectly. We got the pullback that we were looking for right into these moving averages. This is working out beautifully. This is now a green light special. I would say for this particular setup here, starting to look for the entry with a risk in this 2960 zone. I would say we want to give it a little bit of wiggle room to potentially flirt underneath the moving averages here, just a smidge here. But I'm starting to scale into this with a risk off that 2960 zone, just to give it a little bit of wiggle room, just in case today we get more selling. But this is a go zone now. This looks beautiful. Ideally now we get maybe another day that kind of consolidates in here, and then we begin our ascension up back to this 34 zone and potentially 36, 38. That would be the near term version of this trade. As I've said, this monthly 10-year, it looks incredible. We get this beautiful cup and handle setting up. So that's basically pretty self-explanatory. Just want to stay updated with these. So that's looking great. The couple others, the DJT. The DJT is still kind of in a standoff zone. The Rumble, same thing. Everything else is kind of just doing its thing here. The QS, like I was talking about, was looking really nice yesterday in this. We had this nice setup kind of forming over these past 2 days. I thought potentially we were going to blow through that. But with the overall market just selling off yesterday, it kind of pulled it down. But again, that's why I was saying how this is a day trade. This isn't one that you start to build a position on. It's just too overextended short term versus AFRM, which I think big picture and short term now it's starting to all come in together. Cannabis, let's go through the cannabis real quick. It's kind of been just floating up a little bit, kind of choppy intraday wise. We've been having these spikes, fades. So tough to get a day trade on that. But we're definitely still watching all these. Just wanted to kind of really talk about that AFRM. That's the number one. That's the number one shot we're going for. So we're keeping our eyes on the cannabis. We're keeping our eyes on the SOUN. This one had a big sell-off yesterday. I think maybe with the tech selling off a little bit, it actually started to affect this a bit. But everything we've been talking about this week is still intact and setting up nicely. We'll see how things go today on Friday and potentially set us up for that big move to the upside on Monday and beyond into next week. But that's about it. We're keeping our eye on AFRM. we're now actively scaling into this with a risk off this 29.50 zone, and that's the go. That's the move right now. So let's get dialed.